Hello and howdy. This is Hannah. Thanks for stopping by. This is my forecast for all air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius from now until December 12th. So November 28th until December 12th. I've already got the cards set out because and shuffled because once again, this is my second go at this silly video. I've got my iPad mounted up to the wall and the adhesive started slipping, so I had to stop the video and put it back up. But anyway. Oh, also I'm using a different deck. I got a new one today and I'm super excited about it. It's called the Golden Universal Tarot deck and it's shiny and every card has a bit of gold on it. And it's holographic and it's gorgeous and I love the artwork for it. Okay, so without further ado, air signs. On the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Wands. So there's been a victory recently. I think you guys have overcome some really difficult challenges, maybe fighting with other people or some questioning yourself even, but you've emerged victorious. And all these cards are very positive, very good cards, because we have the Page of Wands, the Star, the Ace of Cups, and the Fool. And we have the King of Cups here, but I'll get to that in a second. So I just want to focus on these four first. So with the Page of Wands, you've made a decision. Some of you guys have made a decision, and after emerging victorious from some hardships, sorry, my phone just went off again. After emerging victorious from some very difficult things, I think you guys have found the courage and confidence to move forward with whatever you've got planned. This could also mean receiving some very good news in the future. But for this reading, I feel more like this is your attitude. You know, you're just brimming with confidence and you feel good. You know, you feel a hell of a lot better than you did in the last month or two. Because you've had this victory in the past. In the very recent past. And I think some of you guys have made a decision. I think some of you guys have made a decision on what to do regarding something that's been nagging at you for a while. I see the Star here too. And this Star, also represents Aquarius. And it's so pretty. I love this card. But most of you are doing a lot of healing right now. Some very serious healing. And you're starting to feel more comfortable with your authentic and your real self. And I think I mentioned this in another video, but she doesn't wear any clothes because she has nothing to hide. She's free of any shame or guilt, real or imagined. So she's naked, And I think this is how you guys feel. Now that you're becoming more comfortable with who you are, and I think a lot of you guys have stuck up for yourselves regarding something, and now that you've come out of this feeling good, you have this confidence and you're becoming more comfortable with who you are. And yeah, there's also a lot of healing going on because the Star, and I say that because the Star and the Ace of Cups are both here. And those are very healing cards. Deeply, especially after maybe a broken heart or whatever conflicts you've had in the past, in the recent past. And with the Ace of Cups here, I see you guys responding to You guys are being offered love in some form, in some sort of like higher form. Okay, something that you're not, some of you aren't used to. I think some of you are used to like maybe like codependent relationships, or like these are just examples, like, or you've given yourself too much in a relationship, but now that like now that you've gotten to this point where you're feeling more confident with yourself and confident and comfortable with yourself, you're accepting this cup that the universe is offering you, and that's higher love. That's a higher vibration, and it's learning to love yourself. And it could mean that somebody is coming in to offer this love to you. It could mean a new relationship. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here to see what specifically that means. Yeah. And we also have the Fool. I mean, these are all just like awesome. I'm getting some really good vibes from this. You guys don't feel burdened anymore. I feel like there's a lot of like entrapment and uncertainty and like fear in all of my air sign readings for the past couple weeks. But now it's like whatever has happened, you're just, after this victory, after like you're starting a new chapter. Like you don't have any burdens on you anymore. If you know if you think of the 10 of Wands card, that guy is carrying way too much. But here the Fool only has a teeny tiny little bag on the end of a stick and like a flower, and that's it. And I think that's how you guys are feeling. You're not bogged down by the past. I think a lot of you guys have been doing a lot of inner work and have been able to release a lot of pain and regret and inner demons, things that have haunted you for a long time, and you're able to move forward. And I think this is also a result of whatever this victory is for you. Okay, so before my screen started, or before my iPad started falling down, I was clarifying the Page of Wands, and I got the King of Cups. So a big motivator for you guys is you have been able to access your heart, which is a big, big deal for anybody with a lot of air in their personality. Because, as you know, like air signs are very mental. It's very hard to get in touch with our hearts, right? But many of you have been successful in feeling your feelings and being able to just like look at them objectively and not judge them, like not pass any judgment on them, not punish yourself, and just accept them for what they are and where they came from. And now that you've gotten in touch with that and you've been successful with that, I think a lot of healing was done when you did that. And now you're able to move forward. Now that you've been in touch with your own hearts, you're finally able to move forward, which is like amazing. It's like I kind of want to cry. I don't know why, but like it's awesome. That's a very difficult thing to do. And you're being offered, like, it's like you guys are, I feel like everybody's kind of leveling up spiritually. Or most everybody. At least everybody that resonates with these readings. Lots of healing. Lots of healing. It's awesome. So why is the Star card here, please? What are we healing from? What is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius healing from? What is the star card here for, please? Ooh, the Hangman. Okay, so with these two together, yeah, definitely releasing some feelings. I think y'all have been stuck for a long time, and you figured out by like changing your perspective, you know, I mean, technically this is the Hangman reverse, but I personally don't read reversed readings. I'm just kind of doing this to demonstrate a point. Like, anyway, by changing your perspective on your life, accepting your circumstances, and accepting the things you can and can't change, and basically having nowhere to look or turn but within yourself, you've become free. You know, you've learned to accept yourself, or you're learning to accept yourself, and with that, you, as a result of that, you've become free, you know, and you're responding to this higher calling. I think a lot of you guys, you got yourself in the Hangman position. You know, you got yourself in a corner, like you painted yourself in a corner and you got yourself stuck. But you learned your lesson, you know, like you had nowhere else to look but within yourself. And when you finally did, you're like, oh wow, like I'm free. Like now that I'm getting honest with myself, I feel so good. And you can, you know, you can move forward now. Because when you get honest with yourself, like when you stop running from all those scary things about yourself, like only then can you really grow and move forward, you know. And that's definitely easier said than done in most cases. So give me a second, let me pop my back. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, that's better. So I gotta like wiggle around sometimes. Like I said before, I got some back issues and blech. I just gotta pop my back every now and then. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Please. Ace of Cups, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Ace of Cups. This is an offer of love or healing, and or healing of some kind, or higher love. But I want to know what form could this be coming in for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Ace of Cups. This one. The Empress. Oh, and it's so pretty. I like that little heart. That little Venus heart thing. That's cool. Anyway. So, with the Empress here, in the next couple weeks, I feel like some of you guys have been planting seeds of intention in the past. This could be a new love or a new romance, but maybe not new, like you're going to meet somebody new. I think for some of you, this is somebody you've been thinking about for a while, and now that you have been thinking about them, whether you know it or not, you've been planting seeds of intention with this person or with this romance, and it's brewing, you know. The Empress is pregnant, for those of you that can't tell. In this card you can't really tell, but just from my knowledge, like she's pregnant. So that means that an idea or a manifestation, it's coming. You know, it's not quite here yet, but it's coming. So from a romantic point of view, like this could mean that love's a brewing with somebody else and the ball is rolling. Or this could mean that you like your idea, and you're opening yourself up to higher love, okay, and higher vibrations and self-love, and you're growing. You know, this is like a new start for you, and it's already begun before you even knew it was happening. I mean, you know, think about pregnant women. Like, they find out they're pregnant after they become pregnant, you know? Like, they don't find out, like, does that make sense? Like, most women find out they're pregnant and they've been pregnant for a couple weeks, you know? So this isn't like you just, like, this form of love that's coming your way, it's been growing for a while, but it still needs some time to grow so that it can be brought into the world. And I think maybe within the next couple weeks it will actually manifest itself for you guys. I hope that metaphor made sense. It does in my head, but sometimes, like, it's kind of hard to explain what I'm seeing in my own head, especially when I'm, like, in tarot mode. Yeah, so all this stuff has been happening. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys have started this in the past, or you wished for it, you prayed for it, you know, and it's happening now. But some of it still needs some time to grow, you know. But it's coming. It's coming. Why is the Fool here, please? After the Fool, I'll get into for each sign individually. Fool. Why is the Fool here, please, for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? The Four of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so some of you guys, you're finally coming out of a period of rest and introspection. I don't want to say denial, but some of you guys have been, I'm getting some really weird vibes from this. Like, let me look at these. Okay, I'm just going to say it. I don't know who this is directed to, but I'm just going to go for it. Some of you guys have been having prophetic dreams. Some really intense dream experiences or sleep experiences, and you're inspired by the messages. Like, you're going out to investigate. This might not be everybody. Okay, some of you guys could be having prophetic dreams. Maybe not just prophetic, but like very lucid, intense dreams. And it's giving you some answers, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna take it seriously and just go for it. And it's making you feel good. Like, you have a new perspective on your life from these messages that you're getting. Now, that doesn't mean everybody. I think a simple interpretation of this could be, you know, just coming out of a period of rest and healing and being able to move forward. But I feel like very strongly that there's some of you that have been having really strange dreams or experiences in your sleep, like sleep paralysis or astral projection, or just messages like right before and after you wake up. And you feel confident in the messages that you're getting. Yeah. Huh, okay. But y'all are moving forward. I definitely feel like the overall energy here for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius from now until December 12th is like a, like, moving on, like, and feeling good, and finally getting some results, you know, like finally freeing yourself, and finally, like, getting in touch with your own heart and being able to move forward past those blockages and past those things that were stopping you before, you know. That's the overall energy here, and that is so good to see. So good. Very, very, very good. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple cards for each sign. And then I'm going to have to wrap it up. What time is it? Okay, I've got to go in like 30 minutes. So what? Ooh. Okay. I didn't even have to pull it. Gemini. Gemini. You know what? Just trust me on this one. Okay, when this fell out, I didn't feel it for a specific sign. I feel like this is just another message. And it's interesting because this morning I think I pulled this card. Air signs especially, you're getting messages regarding love. You're getting messages regarding love and emotion, like some very strong emotional messages in the next couple weeks. Okay? Through your dreams, through other people. You know, this could be an actual person coming in to express, you know, their love for you or their emotion for you. Or you could be going to somebody else to, you know, express your love for them. But overall, I also feel like there could be some people coming back from the past. And I think that's because Mercury's in retrograde. That's a very common thing with Mercury in retrograde. Some of you guys could be having suitors, not suitors, but like old like exes or old friends even. It doesn't have to be romantic, you know, like just people from your past coming in with lots and lots of emotion for you. I just felt the need to say that. Because it fell out, and I'm like, it doesn't feel like Gemini. But I'm going to put it back in the deck just in case. Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini, I see you guys trying to, you're still kind of going through some conflict with other people or with yourself. I see you guys already defending what you have because you've got a lot going for you right now. You've built a lot for yourself. Okay, Gemini, you've got the Seven of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you feel like the King of Wands, I mean the King of Pentacles here. Very financially stable, grounded, you know, practical. You've built a lot for yourself, and you've gained a lot of wisdom in the past, you know, couple months or however long. But I still feel like this Seven of Wands here, honestly, I don't feel like this is anybody but yourself. Sometimes I get the vibe that this can be other people. But I feel like you guys are still struggling with something. And you still feel kind of threatened by, I'm not sure what. Maybe by outside, like your own expectations. Like, don't mistake other people's expectations. You know, or don't, let me reword that. But don't mistake your own expectations on yourself as other people's. Does that make sense? Like, I think you're putting a lot on yourself right now, and you feel threatened when really, nobody's not paying that much attention to you, but like, you just keep doing what you're doing. Like, I feel like this threat here is kind of imagined. You know, like, you guys feel the need to fight for where you're at, when really, like, honestly, I don't think, like, this might be imaginary, Gemini. Okay, so just be careful about that, because I think it's because you're in a very comfortable place right now, and you don't want anybody to take that away from you. And the pace is definitely going to pick up for you guys. I think I see a lot of messages coming in for everybody. Like, the pace is going to pick up, and you're definitely going to get a lot of messages in the next couple weeks regarding some insight about yourself and some love insight too. Because, you know, some readers say that these are like Cupid's arrows, and I kind of agree. From time to time, especially right now, some of them could be Cupid's arrows, but I also feel like this is some truth about yourself. And I also feel like it might be some, as time goes on, it'll be some relief from this. You know, you'll go from 7 to 8. You know, this like illusion that you've got going on about like losing everything, and you've got clarity coming in. You've got help coming in, some kind of help, because I feel like you're afraid of losing this. You know, you're afraid of losing everything you've built for yourself. But be careful about that. That's really the most I've got to say for y'all. All right, Libra. What's going on with Libra? Libra. King of Pentacles again. Strange. Libra. 5 of Wands. Ooh. And the Queen of Pentacles. That's interesting. That doesn't happen very often. At least not with me. You have the Queen and King of Pentacles here, with the 5 of Wands between them. Very strange. So, when I see a King and a Queen of the same suit together, I feel like we're dealing with 2 different people. This could be, I feel like there's some conflict between you and another person, Libra, or at least some distance. I feel like the both of you are working on yourselves. Like, you're working on like, you got your own coin, and this other person has their own coin. You know, by coin I mean pentacle. Like, you know, like, this person has worked on themselves, and this person has worked on themselves, and they're both very independent energies. However, I feel like there's something really off between them with this 5 of Wands. Like, and I don't feel like sometimes the 5 of Wands can mean conflict, but I feel like it's like broken communication. Like there's a connection between these two, but there's something in the middle that's kind of like, you know, like, that's cutting them off from each other. So, I don't know, Libra. I mean, maybe there's somebody that you feel distant from right now, or you're going to feel distant from. And if the general reading resonated with you, going to pull another card. If the general reading resonated with you, you are being offered higher love. You know, and I feel like this person is actually, like, meant for you. Like, if you're thinking about somebody in general, I feel like this person is actually meant for you. And I feel like this Five of Wands energy is very petty and temporary, okay? Whatever this disconnect and this, like, scattered, you know, miscommunication is, like, it's very temporary. That's how I feel. I mean, it could be because of Mercury retrograde and all that. I'm going to pull another card because I'm really curious. Because the King and Queen, they're meant to be together. Like, they're meant to work together. That's why it's really strange to see them pop up together. Wow. Okay, so the Ace of Swords. So there will be some communication between the two of you very soon. Like I said, this is temporary. There's going to be some clarity between the two of you very soon, so don't lose hope. If you're in a relationship, this could be you and your partner just kind of feeling separate for a while, or, you know, not quite clicking with each other, but just don't feel discouraged. This pettiness, this could be bickering with your partner. It's very temporary. You know, you got some clarity coming up soon, and honest communication. And yeah, like, if the general reading resonated with you, I think just be your authentic self. You know, be as open and honest as you possibly can, because that's how you get rid of this, you know, this mess. Okay, Libra, I hope that made sense. Interesting. All right. Aquarius. This is dawning of the age of Aquarius. Oh my god, this is like 32 minutes long, dude. I did not know it was going on for this freaking long. Okay. Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles. Ew, the Devil. Ooh, and the Sun. Okay, everything's all right because the Sun is here. Ew, I don't like this. This is the one card in this deck I don't like because his face is so gross, dude. Okay, Aquarius. Sorry, it's just, ugh. So gross looking. Okay, Aquarius, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Sun. Okay, so you got two pretty positive cards surrounding the Devil. So I still feel like, give me a second. I'm thinking like at 1,000 miles an hour. In the next couple weeks, Aquarius, something is going to be manifested into your life. I think you're, like the general reading, like you guys are responding to your higher calling and you're being yourself. And you're marching to the beat of your own drum. And I feel like that is bringing you a lot of freedom. You know, you've been able to, you've hit a wall for a while, Aquarius. And now you guys are able to stop hitting that wall, you know, break that old pattern of behavior and move in a new direction. And that's got you feeling really good. And I feel like you're being freed from this. But I still feel like some of you guys are going to be wrestling with the Devil for a while. Or at least, like, it's not like you're starting to recognize this energy in your life. And now that you're starting to identify with it, not identify with it, I'm sorry. Now that you're starting to recognize it, like these patterns of behavior, you're quicker to let it go and, and to like do something about it instead of it being like hidden from you and not knowing, not even knowing that it's happening. Because I think something that you wish for a long time is about to come through. Definitely. And this is a new beginning for you guys. It could be a new job, it could be, a raise, or just something like with the Empress, some seed that you've planted a long time ago is about to show up in your life in the form of something physical. And that's got you feeling really good. However, I feel like with this Devil card here, like it's losing its grip on you. Because the more you believe, like the more you see the results of the seeds you've planted, and the more you start to believe in yourself, the looser this grip is on you, if that makes sense. Like, he's not going to... what am I trying to say? Yeah, I mean, just to simplify this, Aquarius, like, you guys are freeing yourselves from this devil energy. It could be a codependent relationship. It could be, some toxic behavior, some fear you have, like being locked into a fear or doubt or whatever. You know what this means for yourself specifically. You guys are becoming free from that. It's starting to loosen its grip on you. And the more you realize that, the better you start to feel. And the less and less and less and less it, control it has over you. Like, when you start recognizing the scary things about yourself, the more honest you get with yourself about yourself, the less the devil has, the less power it has over you. Okay? And I think this is going to start with seeing results in your physical life. Like, actual things are going to be happening. Something you've wanted for a long time. And it's going to make you really happy. Really, really, really happy. I know that's kind of vague, but that's really that's what I'm getting. Okay, air signs. So, holy moly, this is almost 40 minutes long, so I think I'm going to stop here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated with somebody or some people. If you like this video, please feel free to comment. I'd like to hear your feedback and to hear your thoughts. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, I would be more than happy to read for you. Just get in touch with me at hannahkeelytarot@gmail.com. And with that, y'all have an awesome, awesome couple of weeks. Bye.